On Wednesday night, at church, Dubs, who I've mentioned very many times here, my coach in the workouts, he leads our workouts. He was a preacher at church because Pastor Bill was out of town, and this is not the first time Dubs is taking the stage. He's awesome on the stage. I love it every time he gets up there, because he's funny, he's relevant, he really knows the word. The Spirit spoke to me during his sermon. Now, the topic wasn't necessarily follow me, but that's what it said on the background. That was like the title of the message, but he didn't really talk about that. At least that's not what I remember. See, everybody has a takeaway from sermons, and my takeaway that he actually spoke of was reprioritizing. He even asked one time, do I want to get rich in order to provide comfort for myself, or do I want to have more money in order to donate more money and make my schedule my own so I can volunteer more? And that question really resonated with me, because that's a question of motivations, and my motivations about why I want wealth. Sure, it will make things easier in a lot of ways. It'll provide me comfort. I'll be able to get my own car. We can have two vehicles in the house, and there's the comfort level. And I also, I'm looking as a secondary. I'll have more money to give. That's a big thing for me, because tithe and offering has been kind of weak from us financially. We can't donate very much money. We don't have much to give. And I want to be able to make money so I can have more money to give, because people need money to live well. God doesn't need money. God doesn't ask for the money for himself. God asks for obedience, us to give money to the church, because God ordained the church as a union of people. And it's in the world. He knows it's in the world, not of the world. But it's in the world, and money is necessary. So I want to be able to give money to the church. But I want to be able to create my own work schedule so that I can actually volunteer. When there's a special event going on, I don't want to use the excuse, I've got to work. I don't want to have that. I want to be able to change my schedule. If there's something on Saturdays where there's a group, like recently there was a Team Relief cleanup, and Team Relief is, from our church, a group of our church. There was probably about 40 or 50 people that went to do a cleanup of an area, but I couldn't be part of it because, I got to sleep during the day, because I work Friday and Saturday. So it's like, I want to be able to work my own schedule around volunteering. I want to be able to put more time into the Nightmare. If you don't know what Nightmare is, I'll tell you some other time. But like in 2013, I was able to volunteer at the Nightmare, but the work nights leading up to it, I didn't come in. And see, in 2012 I did. 2 days I came in when it was required of the internship, but I wanted to come in more often, just to do stuff in the building, clean the building, pick up, build sets. I wanted to do stuff leading up to the Nightmare, and that's something that's big inside of me that I really want to do. My current work schedule, that's really not going to be possible. I might be able to work a couple hours sometime here and there, but excuse me, I want to be able to change my entire work schedule to work around my volunteerism. I want to be able to do that. The point, okay, I'm getting back to the point. Roundabout method, I'm getting back to Dubs. Dubs was speaking. Follow me was on the screen. Follow me spoke to me inside. I've got to learn to submit to another person and follow them. And in my head, in my heart, it came to me, I need to follow Dubs. And I was gung-ho like a crazy mug on Wednesday night. And on Thursday morning, I was ready to go and walk into workouts and say, Dubs, I'll follow you. If you're sent somewhere, I will go. Within reason, I'm not going to move outside of Tulsa because that wouldn't be fair to my family. But for myself, I would follow him. If he's appointed, like if we ever have a Guts East or Guts South or Guts West, one of those opens up, and if he's appointed to pastor or be the side host or something, I would follow him. And I would go wherever he goes because it's about submission. I've got to learn to submit my life to someone else. And I can't, I won't be able to fully submit until I'm able to submit to a person. Then I can fully submit to God. And I can gain my spot in the world, what God has planned for me. I can't accept that. I can't take it on and do that until I follow certain steps. And one of the steps is learning to submit. And I could follow him as a leader. Awesome speaker. He knows the word. He brings the word. He's got a great testimony. He's very encouraging, and adaptable. Oh my goodness. I work out so many times, he's like, you can modify it. And he speaks to me directly. He comes over and he speaks to me and he says, okay, if you can't do this, do this. He modifies it to a different move or something. Because he sees individuals. And he speaks to the individuals. And he's one of the first people that I called my hero, straight up. I still don't like the word hero, and a lot of people don't like being called a hero. So maybe I'll change it and say I admire Dubs for a lot of things. Yeah, he's a good leader, good friend. He's a good father. I've heard him talk about his girls, and he's somebody I could see myself wanting to be like, even down to the goofy dance moves. Actually, especially the goofy dance moves. That's something I really want to do. I want to learn to dance. I don't know why, because 2.5 months ago I didn't care. But gradually, that's something I'm starting to want. So maybe this vlog is going to be titled Two Dubs. Yeah, I think it will be, even though it's not as much Two Dubs as about Dubs, but not gossipy about, but about how something he's said has impacted me. Maybe that's why I should call it Two Dubs. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.